Hey everyone, it's Chill, back again for the 26th episode of Learn English Quickly. Today, we're diving into the wonderful world of English sentences. Sounds thrilling, right? But trust me, understanding sentence structure is like figuring out the secret menu at your favorite restaurant. Once you know it, you'll feel like a pro. Let's talk about subjects and predicate. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. Every sentence has two main parts, the subject and the predicate. Think of the subject as the star of the show, the hero of our story. It tells us who or what the sentence is about. The predicate, on the other hand, is like the action hero's trusty sidekick. It tells us what the subject is doing, or what's happening. For example, let's take a classic, The Dog Barks. Here, the dog is our star. It's the one stealing the spotlight, the hero of our story. When we say the dog, we know exactly who we're talking about. It's that lovable, furry friend we all know. Now, let's break down the predicate. Barks is not just a word. It's a powerful action that tells us what the dog is doing. Imagine the scene. You're outside, and you hear that familiar sound. The dog is alert, perhaps guarding the house, or just excited to see someone. This action gives us a snapshot of the dog's behavior, and it sparks our imagination. So, why is this structure important? Well, understanding how subjects and predicates work helps us create vivid images in our minds. Instead of saying, the animal makes noise, which is vague, the dog barks is much more specific and engaging. It gives us a clear picture and brings the sentence to life. And here's a fun twist. You can change the subject while keeping the same predicate. What if we said, the cat barks? Sounds silly, right? Cats don't usually bark, so it makes us chuckle. This little exercise shows how the subject influences our understanding of the action. So next time you hear a dog barking, think about the sentence behind it. The dog barks isn't just a statement, it's a mini story, capturing a moment in time that's full of personality. That's the magic of understanding subjects and predicates. Here's another example. My friend eats pizza. In this sentence, my friend is the hero, and eats pizza is the action. Who wouldn't want to be the friend eating pizza, am I right? Now, let's spice it up a bit. Imagine we're superheroes. Batman fights crime. Batman is the subject, and fights crime is the predicate. The cat sleeps on the sofa. The cat is the subject, and sleeps on the sofa is the predicate. I play soccer. I is the subject, and play soccer is the predicate. Look at that. You can whip up sentences just by knowing who your heroes are and what they're up to. Your turn to shine. Now it's your turn to join the fun. I'll say a few sentences, and I want you to identify the subject and predicate. Ready? Let's go. The teacher explains the lesson. The sun shines brightly. We watch movies on weekends. Take a moment to think. Did you catch them all? Okay, let's break it down together. For the first sentence, the subject is the teacher, and the predicate is explains the lesson. In the second one, the sun is the subject, and shines brightly is the predicate. And for the last one, we is the subject, and watch movies on weekends is the predicate. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Imagine you're chatting with a friend. You could say, my cat, Luna, always chases her tail. Who is the hero? Luna. And what's she doing? Chasing her tail. This is a great way to practice your sentence structure while keeping it light and fun. And you know what? Sometimes making sentences can feel like putting together a puzzle. You might get a piece in the wrong spot, and that's totally okay. It's all about experimenting and having fun with language. And there you have it, folks. We've just scratched the surface of the basics of English sentences. Let's recap a bit more. Every sentence consists of a subject and a predicate, just like every hero needs a trusty sidekick. Think of it this way. The subject is the character we're following in our story, while the predicate tells us what kind of adventure that character is on. Now, why is this important? Understanding this structure helps you create clear and meaningful sentences. When you know your subject, you know who or what you're talking about. When you understand the predicate, you can express actions, feelings, and states of being. This clarity makes your communication more effective and engaging. Let's dive a bit deeper into examples. Picture this. The little girl dances happily. Here, the little girl is our subject, and dances happily tells us what she's doing and how she feels while doing it. The addition of happily brings the sentence to life, adding a layer of emotion and detail. Another example could be, my dog loves to play fetch. My dog is the subject, and loves to play fetch is the predicate. This gives us a clear image of what the dog enjoys, making it relatable for anyone who has pets. And here's a fun tip. You can always mix and match subjects and predicates to create new sentences. For instance, instead of the little girl, you could say the tall boy, and instead of dances, you could say sings. This flexibility allows you to get creative with your language, helping you express different ideas and stories. So, keep practicing. Grab a notebook and jot down some sentences. Try changing the subjects and predicates to see how they transform your ideas. Soon enough, you'll find yourself crafting sentences that not only convey your thoughts clearly but also sound fantastic. With time and practice, you'll be writing like a pro, engaging your audience, and maybe even telling some epic stories of your own. Thanks for joining me on this little adventure into sentence structure, and I can't wait to see what you create next. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I had a blast, and I hope you did too. Keep learning and having fun, and I can't wait to see you in the next episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment about your favorite sentences or any questions you might have. Until next time, see ya.